Shit, I'm the best thing on her. Shit, I am the shit.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the ball. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. When the cop cars try to catch me, cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, they you might want to get out of Dodge while they eat. Honestly, think it's not the blood in the beef. If they don't leave anything behind that they eat.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your base when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a priest. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the crawl and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. When the cop cars try to catch me, cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather, I'm the kingpin.
Man, I'm over mute the whole time. Damn. That's how bad my weekend was, man. Dealing with my NFL football team. I tell you this, ain't no sympathy for me. I mean, you look. Red Girl always said on the chat, my team's 0-4. Just stopping by, cuz the Birds still suck. God damn. Man, shit, I can't say shit, man. I can't even put up a goddamn fight, man. I can't fight back. I just got to survive, right? I mean, God, dog. It's rough out here. It's rough for your boy. But shout out to my man, No Chase, for stopping by. Shout out to you, my brother. J-Hub, right on. How about them Cowboys? Well, you know, they ain't shit, if that's what you want to know. It's rough, boy. It's rough. But got to talk about it. Got to talk about it. But we are. Let's start off with a little college, man. I mean, let's talk about something that's going to lift my spirits up. Let me talk about something that's going to lift my spirits up. And you know what that is? My Kentucky football team has won another game. We are currently sitting at 5-0. We are ranked number 20th in the new AP coaches poll. right? That's what's going to lift my spirits up right now, man. That my college football team is winning. We're playing good. We're competing. We beat Florida 3 years in a row. Still doing our thing. Unfortunately, the other team that I root for did not win. Now, look, guys. I don't know if you guys get the opportunity to see the Colorado and USC game. I'm sure some of y'all who started watching probably turned it off, right? Probably turned it off. Probably didn't realize they staged a comeback and had a chance if they could have got that onside kick. Look here, man. Shout out to Deion and the Colorado Buffaloes, man. They looked a little rough in the first half. Yes, they did. It looked real bleak for them boys. But you know what they did? They competed. They competed to the end. And that's all you can ask for, man. Well, Mr. Salam, thank you. Thank you. Shout out to that intro. Shout out to the intro. And the person who developed it for me, her name is Realistic Vibe. Shout out to her. She did that for me. She hooked up by my Monday intro as well as my Wednesday intro. So if you guys are looking for some work done, she's a good resource to go to. So definitely tap in with Red Lipstick Vibe. Thank you for the kind words, ma'am. I appreciate that. My girl said, I love teasing Bird fan. Why? We are soft target. We're too easy. My team ain't won since 1986. The last time we had a chance to win a Super Bowl was in 2005. Come on, man. Stall me out, Debo. God damn. Stall me out. It's rough. It's rough. But I'm going to stay on this college thing, man. I'm not going to let these Bear haters throw me off my game plan. We'll get to the NFL in a second. But with that being said, I was in and out on that game because, I'm trying to keep up with my other games going on, other events going on. It started to get a little bleak, started to get bad. I ain't gonna lie, I turned it away. I started watching another game that was more competitive. But once I seen they scored a couple touchdowns, cut it down to 14, I had to turn it back over. I said, shit, what are we gonna get an upset today? Is Deion gonna pull off the upset? Am I gonna get one step closer to getting my money from Logic? Now I'm not gonna say the amount. People who's on the show know what that amount was. We talked about it. I ain't gonna put our business out there. That ain't how I roll. But am I gonna be one step closer to getting my money from Logic? Man. Look here. Let me say this. I was on the show the other day on Black Man Unfiltered channel, the Wednesday show with Shanti and Dante, man. Great show they got over on Wednesdays. I was over with them guys, and we had a little sports thing. It was me, Mr. Bennett, I can't think of it, Lost in Translation, and I forgot my other brother's name, man. I've been on the show with him before. I forgot his name, and I'm sorry about the brother. If he subscribed to me and I forgot your name, I apologize. But he said he didn't believe in Shanoir Sanders. I said, man, that dude's good. He proved it to me when I watched that 2-minute drive against Colorado State and had to take his team down there 98 yards. Not only scored the touchdown, but the 2-point conversion. I was sold right then and there. And so everything he's done after that, I've been impressed. Now, I ain't going to lie to you. Oregon game, he stunk it up. But he showed how good he was in that USC game. Because guess what? He could have gave up. He could have turned it in. They was out being played in the first half. All of that is true. But you know what that dude did? He had that fire in him and said, I will not quit. I will play to the end. And that's exactly what he did, right? That's exactly what he did. Niners Empire. Shout out to the Niners. They still undefeated. I will drop the link here soon, guys. I promise you that. I will drop the link here soon, and we're gonna We're gonna talk about it. I know y'all gonna continue to give me shit about the greatest team in NFL history not doing so good right now, and that's okay. You know, we deserve the ridicule. We deserve the getting jokes about it. I mean, you know, my team's 0-4. We 0-4. We deserve all the insults, all the jokes, and all the sly remarks, all the sarcasm. We deserve it all. Come on with it. I gotta accept it, man, because my team sucks ass. They suck ass. So, with that being said, we got to do better. My team has got to do better. But again, we're not gonna get on. We're gonna stay on this college football for right now. I was really impressed the way they fought back. They played to the end. They gave it their best. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I know a lot of people out there probably like, oh, man, you know, I don't know how real he is. I don't know how real Deion is. Hey, that guy can coach, man. Look, he motivated them kids to continue to play what they played. They didn't win, but they competed, man. And that's, look, as a coach, I know what it's like to try to encourage kids when you know your chances of winning slim to none. But you know what they did? They did compete. So you can't ask for much more than that, man. Like I watched a clip, Deion said, I walked up and down that field to see who quit, who gave up, who packed it in. He said nobody. Everybody was in there. The results wasn't there, but the effort was. And you can't ask for much more, man. I tell my son all the time, it doesn't matter you win or lose, man. Man, look, if you fight and you give it to all, do what you got to do, yeah, it hurts. Nobody likes to lose. I ain't going to lie to sit there and tell that lie. It's not how you play. No. Nobody likes to take L's. Nobody likes to lose. But at the same time, you still got to give that effort. You still got to put your all in, don't quit. Because when your teammates see you as a leader quitting, they going to quit. Now you're going to give them an excuse or reason why to quit. That's not how the game needs to be played. That's not how it goes. And so as coach, they see the guys quitting. Yeah, they done with you. They are done with you. But that wasn't the case. They competed to the end. And that's all you can ask for, man. And that's what I seen when I watch them play. They competed to the end. So, what's up, Tommy? What's happening? With that being said, man, look, it was a good game. I didn't think they was gonna win. You know, I didn't think they was gonna get beat by 21. I thought they was gonna compete because of the way they lost to Oregon last week. I knew they was gonna compete. I didn't realize they was gonna compete that hard and play that good and have a chance, you know, to at least win the game. Well, not say win the game, at least tie the game and see what happens in overtime. They had a chance. If they could have got their onside kick, there's a chance they probably could have went down there and scored. Now, let's put a scenario out there. We think Prime would have did. You think Prime would have went for the tie and go in overtime and see what happens, or he would have went for the 2-point conversion? Me, if that was me, I would have went for the 2-point conversion and try to win it. I ain't got nothing to lose. We're not supposed to win. I ain't got nothing to lose. Let's go. Let's straight out try to win this game. Score a touchdown. Go for the 2-point conversion. That's what I would have did if I was in that situation. But, you know, excuse me. As we all know, it didn't happen. It didn't go down that way. Who knows? What's up, John the Baptist? What's going on, my brother? What's going on, my brother? Well, I'm gonna drop the link here soon. Like I said, we could talk. We definitely talk about it. That's a great scenario. You know, you know, we could definitely have a conversation on it for sure. But with that being said, they competed. That's all you can ask for. They competed to the end. They tried. They played the best, and they came up short. USC's a good team, man. They got the defendant. Well, they got the current and Heisman Trophy winner. And the way he's playing, the stats he's putting up, look like he could run back to back for real. And I don't, you know, they got some guys going out there that's going to compete. You know what I'm saying? Shador, I think he could be invited to New York. That Penix up in Washington, the quarterback in Washington, I think he needs to be invited to New York. I think there's that freshman from Kansas. He needs to be invited to New York. You got some, and if y'all knows, they all quarterbacks and they all brothers. I love that. I love seeing that, boy. Us young black men doing that thing, goddamn, giving that recognition that they truly deserve. So I love seeing that. But guess what? They all could be invited to New York. Why not? Shit, they all balling. Now, again, I think it's your boy Caleb Williams to lose. He stay healthy, he gonna win it. Hands down. I mean, he gonna win it. You know what I'm saying? He got the stats. He's gonna have the wins. He got the team. You know what I'm saying? So I think he gonna win it if he stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? And continue to do what he's been doing. He gonna win it. He also get the vote. So shit, if it was me, I'm vote for my goddamn self. Ain't nobody in here better than me. I'm better. I'm that man. I'm the defending Heisman Trophy winner. Shit, y'all got to wait till I graduate for y'all got a chance to win. That's the mindset I'm going there with. So we'll see. We'll see. What's going on, Ray? What's happening, my guy? Tommy said USC always plays down to their competition. Come on, man. Tommy, there you go. Don't do that. Don't do that, Tommy. Don't downplay the way they boys play. Hey, look, man. They competed. They played tough, man. But look, like I said, I'm going to drop the link soon. We could definitely talk about it. But it was a great game. It had a couple good games this weekend, right? A couple good games. You know what I'm saying? A couple vital games, a couple very important games. So, we'll see. I mean, looking at the schedule they have left, Colorado Buffalo has Arizona State. That's who they play next on October the 7th at 6:30. So more than likely they'll probably be like one of them late Fox games. You know what I'm saying? It's at Arizona State. So Sun Devil Stadium. So that'll definitely be a good game. I think it's a winnable game for Colorado, as well as Stanford. So they got back-to-back games as a very winnable games for them. So if they can win those two, that's going to give them 5 wins. And that'll put me a couple games closer to the goal I need in order for Logic to come see me. Now, I'm hoping we can get it done early so the pressure don't be on later on. I'm hoping we can get it done by beating UCLA. But the Bruins got a good team. They the past few years they've been playing pretty tough. They got the old Oregon coach. I can't think of his name. Guy got fired from Philly, and he what is his name? I can't think of it. Nonetheless, he might not have been a good NFL coach, but I think he's always been a good college coach. So, UCLA is going to be a tough game. Currently they sit at 3-1, so that should be a good test for them. Don't have a time on that game yet. The Oregon State game. Now, I know Oregon State's 4-1. I'm not sold on Oregon State. I'm really not. So I think that's another winnable game, as well as the Arizona game. So those are a few winning games that they have left on the schedule. Now, that Washington State team, I got to see them a little bit of the highlights this past weekend, and I was surprised. I'm not going to lie, I was surprised. I thought there'd probably be another game. I think that could be a swing game, right? I think that could go either way. I really do. I think that could go either way. Okay, I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that. My man said Chip Kelly. That's him. That's him. So we'll see. We'll see. One time, I keep making excuse for these ragged ass Trojans now. Look, Buffalo made a comeback. Just accept it. I don't hear that about they play down to the competition. Yeah, it might be some truth to that. You know what I'm saying? It might be some truth to that. But they better stop doing that because they won't remain undefeated if they continue to do that, especially in that Pac-12 this year. So, yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Arizona State barely lost. Yeah, I know. I understand. So we'll see. Said Arizona State just lost to Cal. Cal's terrible. Trash. That's why I feel good about Buffalo beating them. Trayvon did. What? Yeah. Ray said, "Don't sleep on." I know that's right. Hey, I know if you see every game day, you're gonna see a Wazoo flag out there. Somebody gonna be having that flag waving it. I know that the tradition still continues, but nonetheless, man. Hey, they got a few winnable games. Again, I said after I seen that TCU game with Buffalo, I said I think they can go 8-4. I think they could go 8-4, and it's still a chance there, right? It's still a chance there. I think they can lose 2 more games. Don't know who, because you never know what can happen on any given Saturday, just like any given Sunday. You never know. But I can see them going 8-4, man. I can see them going 8-4 and going to a pretty good bowl. So I think look, if they can go 7-5, 8-4, that is a great season for them, especially from where they came from, 1-11. You know what I'm saying? Making all these moves and transfer and getting these young men implemented into the system, putting his system in, winning, taking care of business, man, especially in one of the best conference this year in the Pac-12. I think that will be a great accomplishment for this young man and for Coach Deion. I really do, man. And I hope it happens. We'll see. We'll see. He said, I said, we fake struggle. We fake struggle against the teams that lost to Cal. That's the most frustrating part about being a USC fan. They always play down to their competition. No excuses. It's what they do. I got you, brother. I got you. I wish they had played a little bit more down, boy, because, man, just for a few more minutes so they can mess around and took that L. But, you know, they pulled it out. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Tom said they already have a great season. No, not yet. No. Going 500 or better, I think it'll be a great season for them, Tommy. I ain't going to lie. If they go 6-6 or better, that's a great season for them. Losing record is a losing record. They've been having a losing record for a long time. They don't, even if it is 5-7, it's still a losing record. Nobody wants to talk about that, right? Nobody. They won 1 game last season, bro. I understand, man. But you talking about a coach who has high expectations for him and his team and his kids. Who am I to tell that man what his expectations should be, right? Who am I to tell that man what his expectations? I can't. So I hope they get to 7-5 and 8-4 and they do what they need to do, man, and win the bowl game. I think it would be a great start for Deion and the squad, man. But look, there were some other games going on. I watched that Georgia and Auburn game. It was a struggle, but Georgia ended up pulling it out. I thought number 1 was going to go down. But they pulled it out. So shout out to Georgia, man. Shout out to Georgia. But with that being said, man, look, like they always say, every college game counts. That's what makes college so beautiful, right? That's what makes college so beautiful. Because every game does count. Every game does count. And it's important. It's really important. And it just shows you got to be on your A game every Saturday. You can't come in there sleeping and falling off. You can't. Because if you do, you take an L. And, we know in the college, man, you take an L. It's hard to get back up in that top 4. It really is, man. Look, right now you got 1 SEC in the top 4 and 2 Big Ten teams. Now, of course, 2 of those Big Ten teams got to play each other in Michigan and Ohio State. So we know one of them's going to fall out of the top 4. Florida State. Florida State didn't look good. They struggled. I mean, they did. These teams supposed to be undefeated. They taking losses. I watched Syracuse lose. Now I always knew Syracuse was like fake, fake news, as my man Trump used to say. That's fake news. It is what it is. But you got to respect it. Penn State looked good. They kind of struggled in that first quarter or 2 against Northwestern, but they pulled it out, ended up beating them pretty bad. So you got a couple teams that struggled this weekend, right? Alabama's still having a hard time. They got to figure out the quarterback situation. Carolina was on bye. You get to see them. Miami looking good. They still undefeated. Duke's undefeated. Well, no, let me take it. Duke got a loss now, but I mean they was undefeated before that game they lost. Hey, look, it's tough. It's tough out there, man. So, but you got to compete. You got to compete, man. And so these teams out there competing and fighting and doing what they need to do. But it's definitely going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. I know my football team, the Kentucky Wildcats, we play Georgia next Saturday. It's not going to be easy. What's going on, OG? What's happening, big brother? I appreciate you coming by. These are delusion. These are delusional Cowboy fans. They don't know. Look, y'all lost to Arizona, man. Arizona's one win away from being us. And first win came from y'all, the Cowboy. Don't we keep talking about how about them? Why are we talking? How about them Cowboys? God bless. So, I look. I know my Kentucky team's gonna have a fight this weekend. We got to play at Athens, Georgia. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But it's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Mandrell said, "Where's the link?" I don't like how you said that, Mandrell. No, I got it out here. Let me go and post it for you cats. Won't come up here and give me some shit about my squad. I'm telling you, my team's the best team in the NFL. I don't care what y'all say. We just so happens to be on lose streak right now. So I posted a link. It's pinned to the top of the chat as well. You always got one out there, don't you? You always got one out there. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. Raggedy son bitch beat a weak ass Cleveland Brown. Now they feel like they on top of the world. The Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore ain't shit. You see, y'all gonna force me to talk about NFL. I wasn't ready to talk about it just yet. I wasn't ready to talk about NFL just yet, but that's cool. Let's have the conversation. I'm here for it. So, NFL. Well, first, let me go with this. Because my man E. Black said, I didn't talk about what happened in the Fantasy Football League results. Well, E. Black, this is for you, my guy. This is for you. These are the results of what happened in our Fantasy Football League this week. So, the best team in our league, WP 34. I know if you can, just show me a shoe, big brother. I appreciate that. The best team in the Fantasy League, which is me, WP 34, I won this weekend. I beat his story. Tommy, show me his shoe in the back, bro. No, but show his shoe in the back. My man Logic ended up beating my man Coach Nichols. Taz ended up getting his ass handed to him by Ali. And look at this. Sucker-free Soldier. Sucker-free Soldier got his ass blown out. And the thing about it, she still got 2 players to play. She beating his ass so goddamn bad. About to double his score up. Pimptress. Shout out to her, man. So those are the results. I got you. Those are the results. Since somebody said I don't post the results, I don't let people know what's going on out of the past couple of weeks. Well, I apologize for that. But I do now. So we all here. Let me bring these guys up, man, so they can talk about their prospective team. This dude right here. This dude right here. I don't know why he funk ass without a goddamn quarterback. I mean, I don't know what we gonna say.
Yeah. What's up, Hank?
Ain't nothing happening.
I was about to call you. I'll let you in a minute. What's happening, Drew?
What's going on, Tommy? Yeah, I came here to talk about that Charlo fight.
We definitely gonna have that conversation. You see it?
Hold on.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail.
Look, hey, hold on. Let me explain to Hank what I was saying. I
Exactly.
do give Colorado credit, right? I'm not trying to take away from them because you still have to have the skill to come back. All I'm saying is, bruh, we played Arizona State the week before, dog. They made that shit a battle And these niggas just lost to fucking garbage ass Cal. So all I was saying was, especially with our defense had a phenomenal first half. And then they just relax, bro. It's just, and I'm telling you, as a USC fan who watches every game, it's what the fuck we do, bro. We get a fat ass lead, and then just pull out the recliner.
Keyshawn said that.
And it's just, like, that's what's so frustrating about them. Arizona State. Why am I sitting here and about to have a heart attack over Arizona State? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think we would lose to Colorado, but I knew it wasn't going to be just a terrible game as what it should have. Because as we saw in the first half, they were clearly outmatched. But like I said, they get the relaxing, they get the feeling themselves, they get the we got this, and then next thing you know, you got a team that they got talent. That rookie that they got, that boy was going off. The rookie receiver, and then the rookie quarterback that he finally played, the 5-star, that boy, he went off. He gonna be a monster. But all I was saying was they get to these points where they just relax, and they relax too much and too fast, and then they'll let teams get back in it. But and well, you know what? If Coach Prime would keep his ass off the fucking headlines, they wouldn't be motherfucking playing Coach Prime. But anyways, beyond that, I hate when people say
Here come the hating ass Tommy. That's a Tommy I know. I don't know what you Tommy talking about.
Like I'm just saying, like everybody else, like he not putting his stuff. Tell me another coach that we see in front of the motherfucking camera more than Coach Prime right now. None. I'll answer for you. None.
Well, let me tell you one. They used to. Now he don't do it as much, but he used to be your coach, old Lane Kiffin.
And, okay, I'm glad you said that. And what happened? They fucking hated Lane Kiffin. They outwardly hated Lane Kiffin.
Well, look, let me tell you the reason why they hated that man.
Because he was arrogant as fuck.
Well, not now. That wasn't the only thing. You got to remember, his Monty Kiffin was his father. So they always felt like he got a job because of his father. It wasn't because his office is married, because his daddy got him the job. They didn't really feel like he earned the job.
No, so I agree with that too.
That's part of the hate right there.
Himself too. Like he carried himself as if he was like the shit. So I think it was a mix of both. It was a mix of he carried himself that way, and like you said, people were like, the only reason why you here is because of your fucking daddy. But I'm just saying, people are acting as if this is something different. That's what happens in America. Floyd Mayweather, extremely arrogant. People fucking hate him. When people exude arrogance like that, they tend to hate. It is what it is. That's what comes with the territory. My thing is, niggas feeling fucking extra sensitive about it. That's what irritates me. Pull your fucking panties out. He ain't acting sensitive about it. Why the fuck y'all is?
I don't agree with that because people love me.
No, we hate you. We openly hate you.
Yeah, they hate you.
Who said that bullshit?
Hey, man, Drew,
well, people that don't have testicles.
Fucking hate it. Absolutely hate it. Wish you go away.
The people that don't have testicles, they love me. So how about that?
I need for my man Deion Sanders to pull through because I got a wager on the game with my man Logic, and I'm trying to get this money.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about the amount of games he gonna win?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, bro. I see what you're saying, but I'm just saying they won one game last year. Even if they have a losing season, they won one game, dog. It's a success. Is it what Prime wants? No. But how can you look at you winning 4 games and you have a brand new fucking team as a failure?
Because standards, man.
No, I get his standards, but there's standards and there's listen, the most garbage team in college football has a standard, but they're also the most garbage team in college football. So you can have a standard all you want. You also have to have reality. His standard was to beat Oregon. Reality was it wasn't gonna fucking happen.
But the thing about it, you got to speak it into existence before it ever happens.
No, absolutely. No, I don't have a problem with that.
What I'm saying is, hold on real quick. We in the AFC North over here, right? The Bengals. No. Seriously though, the Bengals were freaking garbage, bro. They were garbage. They were garbage for a long time. Like they've been trash for a very long time. And the mindset with Joe Burrow, his mindset and that coach, they completely changed that that organization around. And they lost twice, but that same type of bravado that them players had changed everything. And this is a Ravens fan who think they just
No. Listen,
their mindset is
World
completely
class.
different. The way
I'm
they
not talking about the team. I'm not talking about Prime. What I'm saying is the
the
fans.
coach though.
No, I'm talking about the fans.
Well,
I
Colorado.
get the coach because you have to put that out there. I'm saying as a fan of Colorado, if they win 5 games a year after they won 1, it's a good season. Is it what you wanted? No, but it's a good season. Now I understand if you're a coach, you're not going to be preaching, hell yeah, we did what we wanted to do. I get that 100%. What I'm saying is, as a fan, you can't look at that like, oh my God, what the we
Tommy,
all see what he's done and we see the progress he's
they
made.
the last people that's going to be rational as a fan.
I don't think the fans are like that though. Look, every game they win,
who is really a Colorado fan?
They're having a good time. Look, I don't think they looking down on the coach when they took a loss to USC and Oregon. I don't think they like, oh man,
I don't think they looking down.
I don't think that. I think they, man, that hey, we competed, we played our asses off, we had a real great chance on pulling the upset. If we could have got that onside kick, man, do you realize what would have probably could have happened? Now, again, I threw this scenario. I don't know if y'all heard this scenario or not. I said if it was me and I went and scored a touchdown, I'm going for the 2-point conversion. I'm fuck a tie. I'm not supposed to be in this position right now. But I got a chance. I'm going straight out. If I lose, who cares? But if I win, boy, you can't tell me shit.
Hey, Hank, I got to take Keyshawn Johnson's position. I don't really care about the onside or the 2-point. I care about those 21 points they spotted them. Even if you just take 2 of them, 2 plays that just shouldn't have happened. That block kick, that block punt, and that run, Keyshawn hit the nail on the head because that's all I was thinking about. That run where they got him bottled up and he just flipped out, that's just from the fact of having no real athletes in the front.
This is my problem though with that world class. Is motherfuckers want to take their mistakes and go, oh, they made this mistake.
No. Not a mistake. They just don't have the athletes.
No, but what I'm saying is USC also made plays they normally wouldn't make. So if we want to put it on an even playing field and say no mistakes, it's the blowout that we saw before. So let's not get it mistaken. The only reason why they were in that game was because of USC making mistakes. The same way the reason why they got blew out of that game is because of the mistakes they were making. The difference is the mistakes they were making was based off of them being out. Fuck, did I just jump off?
Yeah,
the mistake that USC made was from being overconfident and thinking the game was over and relaxing too fast.
That punter, he should have let that ball go a little earlier. That run is just crazy, bro. That run was crazy.
And Caleb Williams shouldn't have motherfucking threw that dumbass pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he threw the and if you know Caleb Williams, see my problem with a lot of
I've never seen him.
Like with a lot of the fans talking, because even when we was on the thing with Ray Midnight the other day, everybody's talking like everybody watches the Pac-12.
Oh, no,
most of you niggas don't watch the Pac-12. That's why the conference is literally disintegrating right now because they couldn't get a fucking TV deal. If everybody watched the Pac-12 like they acted like they did, then the fucking conference wouldn't be disintegrating.
I don't watch college.
Everybody on here acting like, oh, well, you know, I think they could beat this team. Oh, for what? Nigga, you ain't watch them. It's literally based off the fact you're a Colorado fan and you think they could beat this team because they're Colorado. It's not based on nothing else other than that.
I'm honest. I don't even watch college. I ain't watched college since Reggie Bush.
But real fast, you're also not getting online talking about, well, I think Colorado has a chance.
2004? 2005?
Like when we was on that panel with Ray the other day, you had East Coast niggas swear they watch Pac-12 football. Get the entire fuck out of here, nigga. It be midnight when we play out there. You niggas ain't watching this shit.
Oh yeah, fuck y'all.
It'd be like us telling some Southerners that we know more about SEC football than y'all do. It'd be like us. It'd be like us. It'd be like if me and Tommy stayed. If we're West Coast cats, we're Pac-12 cats, and act like we know better about SEC football than some Southern cats that watch.
That's because the SEC. That's because if you don't know the SEC, then you don't know football. You don't live in the
Right.
SEC,
No, no,
so
no,
y'all don't
no,
know
no, no,
football.
no, no,
Well,
Madrid.
I mean, Southern cats know a little bit more though. A little
Yeah,
more.
because I'm in the
No,
I'm
hold
in the
on.
South. I'm in the
No,
SEC.
Right.
let
You
me
know what I'm
explain it to
saying?
you
To
though.
Tommy's
Yeah,
point.
right.
But
Tommy,
Yeah.
look.
this is the difference
We
though,
got some
Madrid.
live action now. Well,
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm telling you, look, I've been waiting to argue sports with Tommy for 2 years. He
Right.
ain't done one
So
episode talking about arguing sports yet.
No,
The whole
but Madrid,
season and a half that went by,
Madrid,
Tommy.
this is the difference though, Madrid, is when the SEC comes on,
You're
it's at
right.
a decent time for the West Coast. When the Pac-12 comes on, it's literally midnight on the East Coast. And niggas,
yeah.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example of this shit, y'all.
Uh-huh.
It's like when you talk to the youngsters and they swear to God they went on YouTube and watched every Michael Jordan game they ever played. Nigga, please. But they literally were trying to make it seem like, oh, no. I watched all these games on YouTube. I was a basketball head. Shut the entire fuck up, nigga. No, the fuck you did. And
If
it's
you-
the same thing.
if you didn't grow up.
in Colorado, that swear that these oh, no, we watched the Pac-12. No, the fuck you don't. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, you don't.
Yeah, and here's the thing, me. I'll tell you, the Pac-12, I don't watch Pac-12. I don't see why people BS about that. No, if you're not on the West Coast, you ain't watching Pac-12 football.
I'm in Maryland. We get ACC.
Right. Nobody ACC sucks. That's not even
It does.
football.
Because
That's a fact.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
And
ACC sucks. That ain't
the ironic thing, man, Drill, is that now that they're disintegrating as a conference, now the Huskies and the Cougars is ranked with Oregon and Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Before then it was Oregon and you know USC for a while. Now as things is, you know, disintegrating, now the Cougars, for the first time in a long time, I can't recall the Cougars and the Huskies been ranked the way they have and playing the way they have in a minute.
bro, we
You
had
get what I'm
8 out
saying?
of 12 teams ranked at one time.
Now
8 out of 12.
You got to go back to 1990 when the last time the Huskies and the Cougars ranked at the same time.
And was actually playing good. You get what I'm saying?
I think Washington competed for a national championship, and that's when they used to vote you as a national championship instead of playing for the game for the national championship.
Right.
This is one of the Huskies' best years that I can remember in a
That
long
wasn't that long
time.
ago, though, right?
No, it wasn't long ago. They because I remember the 90s. We were talking about
it was a long time ago now. I mean,
it doesn't seem like it, man. But I mean, I remember we have been talking about that a long time.
Guys.
Like,
it's 2023.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Everyone agreed that should have been a college playoff. Yeah, there should have been a college playoff. Everybody wanted it, and now we got it. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say this about you.
They about to extend it to 8 teams. So
what to what?
It should be. They should though.
From 4 to 8.
Extend what to 8 teams.
Here's the thought process. Why don't they include some of these conference championships in the playoffs? Since
most time that's what they are. If
that's what I'm saying.
Championship game, you ain't really invited. I mean, there's very few teams that's going to be invited outside. I mean, there was, Alabama did it one time when they didn't win the SEC championship game. They lost a game before, and LSU played Georgia, and Georgia ended up winning it. But LSU still got. I mean, Alabama still got invited. They was a 4th seed. I mean, it happens.
You have to lose to a strong ass opponent for it to happen, and it has to be like a close game. You can't just get blew out. So if you lose to a 3-point game to a strong opponent, you might have a chance. If you get blown out, it's a wrap.
Last season was a prime example. Remember, Ohio State lost to Michigan, and they still made it to the Final Four. Now they played Georgia in their first game, but they was 4th seed.
Yeah. You can be a 4th. You can get 4th seed that way by, like Thomas said, or your name could be Nick Saban, and you can get invited. That's it.
What's the criteria for the ranking?
Be Nick Saban, and you'll get in.
That's
your schedule. I imagine.
Be Nick Saban, and you'll get in.
Your strength of schedule.
Schedule is how you win the game. It's a bunch of shit.
And especially your non-conference games. That's got to be some type of. It's going to help you with non-conference games because some of them guys be playing them Division I, 2A teams, them lower like Western Kentucky.
That depends though, Hank, because it depends on how strong your conference is. Like with the Pac-12, we was able to play some little little weak ass out of conference because like USC has the hardest road to get to the playoffs right now, based off the conference. So if your conference is strong, then you can have a week out of conference schedule. That's the problem is if your conference is weak, then you got to have a strong out of conference game or two, or you just ain't gonna have a chance. Or some people just got to lose.
Some of these teams can't afford to do it, yet they were still getting in. Clemson was
you got to have a
prime example.
Yeah,
Clemson
but
prime
for
example
that to happen, people got to
of a
lose.
week comp. They played in a week conference in ACC, and their out of conference schedule was week 2. The only tough conference out of conference game they had was against South Carolina.
Yeah, but in order to do that, you have to one go undefeated, and then number 2, people have to lose.
They did.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what they did. They went undefeated. They went undefeated.
Because when you go undefeated, it's hard to argue against it, and then especially if
that's bullshit. Now, I mean,
and then they go off your strength of schedule.
If your conference is shitty, you got a bunch of 7-5, 8-4 teams you beating up on. I can't take you serious.
I agree with you.
That's bullshit.
I mean, I'm with Hank. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with Hank. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, I have not kept up with Colorado. Admittedly, I figured Coach Prime would at least do okay his first season there. So I'm really worried or anything like that. I didn't expect him to go and win a national championship. That's unrealistic. But I picked him winning at least 4 games this season. If you want four games, he did a great job. He came to a nothing team, an absolute nothing team. So I gave him 4. I think that was me. I gave him 4 games. Good job. It's a job well done. Now, because of popularity, and you did win more than 1 game, people the recruiting is going to be a lot better. People are going to want to come and play for Deion Sanders. Look at what he did with like Jackson State. They're in the SWAC. Number 1, no one pays attention to the SWAC. Number 2, Jackson State was one of the worst teams in the SWAC. They had nothing, no practice field, no practice jerseys, no locker rooms to speak of. They had nothing. And Deion turned that team into a powerhouse, the school into a powerhouse. And they still screwed them up on it. Yeah, well, kind of. It's a SWAC, so who knows? No one pays attention to it. And I live in that's a SWAC school right here in the city I live in. You know what I'm saying? So, but
I wasn't.
But my thing is, the recruiting get better. So we got 4 games this year. I'm like, all right, Prime. All right, Deion, you might know what you're doing. Like I said, recruiting to get better, and he can actually start getting paid because Jackson State screwed him out of a lot of money. A lot of money that they owe him, but they never paid him, and they're never going to pay him.
Shit, he paid the coach. He paid
right. He paid it out of his pocket.
I mean, that's how much he was taking the L.
You're right. The practice stadium, the practice jerseys, the uniforms and stuff like that, and the locker room. He took care of all that. The school invested no money into it. He did it all himself. He was out there cutting the grass on the practice field by himself with a lawnmower. So I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They gave him zero resources. World class, and then the money they owed him per their deal in their contract. They found a way to finagle their way and screw him out of that too. So, and then they're like, "Well, you gonna leave us, Prime?" Yes, yes, I'm out of here. Y'all don't even want to pay me for the job I'm doing. The money you agreed to pay me? No, I'm out. You can't blame him. See, you can't make Negroes happy. He gave you a world-class team, and y'all still complaining, and you don't want to pay him the money you owe him. You can't make Negroes happy.
Damn. God damn.
No, I wasn't making the case that going undefeated makes you the best team. I was saying it makes for a hard argument against when you're going against teams that got 1 or 2 losses. And not to mention they got a year where they showed they were the best team because they won a chip a couple years ago. So it's kind of hard to make an argument against them when they actually went out there and proved in 1 year. But I mean, again, when you're looking at records, undefeated looks sexy as fuck.
It does.
It just does.
Yeah,
the ACC has been ass. Like it's no really
for 70 years. The ACC has been absolute shit. Yeah, y'all been a shit show forever, man.
Duke is still on the ACC, right? Duke is still on the ACC, right?
I don't know. Does it matter?
Did Maryland left, right?
Yeah, they in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they in the Big East.
Yeah,
but Duke got there.
Maryland's in the Big Ten.
Duke got there balling right now.
You said who?
Duke.
They 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that quarterback, he legit. The quarterback, the white boy's legit.
Well, look, man. This
Kentucky beat Florida.
This is the only thing my thing about Colorado. They got an opportunity. They got a lot of winnable games coming up. They got Arizona State. They got Stanford. Those are the next 2 games. They got UCLA game. To me, that's a swing game. I think it could go either way.
You out of your fucking mind, Hank.
I think Colorado could beat them, but I also think UCLA could beat them.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is that based off of? Is that based off of feelings, or is that based off of you knowing the UCLA team?
Me watching UCLA. Me watching UCLA play and Chip Kelly style. I don't.
They got Chip Kelly. Oh, we good.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
but he didn't
I'm
Oregon
good.
just basically run Chip Kelly style and beat the dog shit out of Colorado?
Yeah, but Chip Kelly style at UCLA and Oregon State's too. They don't have the athletes there yet. He don't have
got Chip Kelly. We good. Yeah, we got.
I see what you're saying, but I mean, you saying they don't got the athletes there, but they having a nice season. It's not like they out there, playing around.
No, I'm not saying they some slumps. I'm not saying they that's not the case. But what I'm saying is, I think Buffalo could beat them.
Let me ask you a question.
I think Colorado could beat them because
right now,
based on what I wasn't impressed with what I seen in UCLA.
So Colorado got 3 wins right now. How many of those teams are ranked right now?
1
that they beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, TCU's not ranked anymore.
Okay, so yeah. So and okay, now question number 2.
Because of them.
Is that the only loss on any of those teams, or do they have other L's?
I
They only lost a ranked team.
No, I'm asking. Does TCU have more losses than Colorado? Does Nebraska have more losses than Colorado?
Nebraska do, I think.
Yeah, Nebraska's like 2 and 3.
So what I'm saying is, you're basing it off of Colorado beating up on garbage ass teams. UCLA, I'm not even sure who UCLA has played, if they've even played college, but everything you're basing, because every time Colorado has played a quality team, let's just keep it a buck, they've looked like ass. Every single time. Now, like I said, USC likes to play down in competition. They like to play with their food, and they let them back in. But that first half was a fucking bloodbath. And every team ain't going to be a USC that's going to play around with them. So what I'm saying is, a lot of y'all analysis is based off of they beat the shit out of garbage-ass TCU, who we thought was going to be better than that because of what they did the year before, not even taking into account of all the players they lost from that team. They also beat a garbage-ass Nebraska team. Hold on. In saying that, I'm not taking away from Colorado because, again, we're talking about a program that was shit last year. But what I'm saying is your confidence of what this team can do is based off of them looking great against garbage competition. When they play quality competition, it's been railroads.
Well, they've never played, like I agree with Prime that they haven't started a game good at all. Like not one time yet. They haven't played a good game at all yet. They play good 3rd and 4th quarter games, and their best players that make their team are injured. 3 out of their 4 starters on the secondary, which is all they can hope for because they don't have no pass rush. Were gone. They finally got a running game going. Bro, the game of football is running the ball. They can't run. They just started running the ball. So they haven't played well.
But real quick, this is my point. And they're going into these games with these same issues. And I'm hearing people like Hink and others go, against a quality team like UCLA, yeah, I think that's a swing game. They're coming in with the same holes that we talk about every week. Their defense is ass. It's Swiss cheese.
Wait, whose defense is ass, Tommy? Who's defense?
Colorado, and they're not playing defense. They're not running the ball, and they're not. They're not
considering. Wait. Right, world class. But considering, I think, in the sense of that, coming in as Deion's first year playing these particular teams, I think every single team to him, even though, because we know when we think of Nebraska, of course, they ain't been ranked since the Tom Osborne years, right? But we still look at them as a football team more than a basketball team. So for us, at least for me, I speak for me, since it's Deion's first year, his motivation is what's getting these guys prompt to go against all these D1 teams.
No,
So it's like
Tommy
it
was,
feels, it feels like a ranking, even though it ain't.
but Tommy was
I mean,
talking
does
about
that
the
make sense?
analysis. He was talking about the analysis, and I'm saying even watching the games and watching the highlights, the things that they're not doing well in the beginning, they end up still doing. The things that they have problems with, they've shown in each game, even getting blown out, that they can actually do it. So if you have more confidence in saying that one of these games, these niggas can come out fast. These niggas can come out 80-yard run. They can come out and do it at some point. They got 2 running backs that can run the ball. They got a good rookie free. They got a good I call them rookie freshman.
Yeah, but
true freshman that
real
can.
fast, their problem hasn't been the running backs. Their problem has been the offensive line that blocks for those
Yeah, I know
running
that.
backs.
I know, but
They
like I
haven't
said,
shown. But
they've
what I'm saying is, they
to
haven't
help
shown
the
any
run.
improvement.
Yeah, to help the
they've
run.
but
Yeah.
in the same breath, it's the same offensive line that helped them put up 20-something points in the second half. So they have it.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
okay, listen, because I'm not trying to. I'm
They
not trying
can
to
play.
say this to take. Hold on. I'm not trying to say this to take away from Colorado. I'm not trying to say this to bail out USC. But I'm really trying to explain to y'all, bro. USC plays this way. They just played Arizona State. But hold on.
I
They
get that.
just played Arizona State the week before, bro. Arizona State looked good. And then they lost to fucking Cal, bro. This is what USC does. I don't know why they do it. It's irritating as fuck. But they played that. Why do you think we've lost to Stanford in years when we should have blew them the fuck out? They play down to their fucking competition, bro. You're talking to an actual fan that watches this shit every year. So for me, I don't even take that second half. I give them the confidence that they might have gained from that second half. But I don't put much into that second half because I know how USC is. And I know
So you're saying that you're not giving Colorado props. You're giving the fact that USC melted down.
No. Wait a minute. Because Colorado still had to go out there and execute. So I give them the props. What I'm saying is USC has a tendency to lay down when they get big leads, and they have a tendency to play down to their opponents. And that's why I say it's crazy, because the week before is my literal example. They played Arizona State, and it was a good game. And then Arizona State went and lost to garbage-ass Cal. That shouldn't have been a game, bro. That should have been a fucking blowout.
Well, Tommy, Miami just blew somebody else 70-20, and then they just lost yesterday. It's 1 week every week.
No. Well, world class. What I'm telling you is, I get that. What I'm telling you is, this is a pattern with USC, year after year. I watch these niggas every year. We will go to Stanford, be ranked number 3, and somehow lose to fucking Stanford, bro.
Okay,
Literally,
so
nobody would pick Stanford. Everybody USC, and we would come out there and lose 19-20. Like, what the fuck? I've lived through this shit, bro.
So then you're worried about them going to the championship because you have a concern that they might not be able to hold it.
Yeah, I don't think USC can beat Oregon.
When I talked to you about betting, I didn't bet you that USC was gonna get to the ship.
No, I'm just asking though, because
what you talking about? Look, you talking about a totally different team. I don't know why they laid down, because if you look at the breakdown, they was never blowing them all the way out to the point where they couldn't come back from.
Yes,
that's the thing about
it.
It looked bad. It looked bad in the first half. It looked bad.
It looked over.
Yeah, that game looked over.
I'm looking at the breakdown of the score, right? So they scored 14 points in the first quarter, right? They scored 20. It was 20-14. Colorado scored 14 in the fourth, and they scored 20 in the fourth. So that made them at 34. It was 34-14, right? Then they scored 14 more in the third quarter. But that fourth quarter, they didn't score a damn point. So why did they all of a sudden lay down? Why did they do anything in that whole fourth quarter?
What I'm telling you, Hank, and this is what I'm trying. That's why I said I'm not trying to make it like I'm making excuses. I'm telling you, I'm a fan that watches this team frustratingly every year. It's the same reason why it was even a game versus Arizona State. They play down to their competition. Arizona State, it shouldn't even been close, bro. They should have smoked Arizona State. Arizona State just lost. Wow.
What's his name? Keyshawn Johnson said the same thing you said. He said it earlier today. So I don't disagree. I don't take away from that point. But at the end of the day, they still lost. I think their right tackle. They lost a guy. A right tackle had to leave, and that guy came in and played well. What I'm saying is, when you look at the games, if you understand the game of football and you watch them play, every problem that Coach Prime is saying that they have in that same game, they're showing that they can do it. Obviously, if you're in the fourth quarter, you're not showing that you can come out in the first quarter. But if you're coming out the second half and you can come on fire, the motherfucker, you can come out in the first quarter and play on fire.
At one time, it was 41-14, bro.
Tommy, you sound like you
41-14.
You basically telling me, Tommy, is from what you've gathered from this year from USC, that they're not a team that you should pick to cover in none of their games so far, to cover the spread.
I would tell you like this. Any team that they should blow out, I would not pick them to cover. I promise you.
Right. That's the way. That's what I hear.
If you would have bet on USC last week against Arizona State, you would have lost your fucking money.
Right. But they were projected to blow them out, right?
Absolutely. That's what I'm telling you. Listen, I get any given Saturday, any given Sunday. I'm not dismissing it. What I'm telling you is, I'm telling you from a person who watches this team on a yearly basis, every single game, it shouldn't be a nail biter against Arizona State. It shouldn't be a nail biter against.
Yeah, I agree.
That goes to coaching. That's why Coach Prime is doing all these interviews, because Coach Prime, prima donna, however you may see him, his guys is playing football in the fourth quarter. Your guy's not. The way he coaching, his arrogance is translating into his guys finishing. They may not start well, but they finish. They finally scored. They didn't score.
So you think that USC drops their ranking by 1 or 2 points?
Let's say this: the only game that they ever laid down, they looked like they was all the way defeated, that they gave up on, was that Oregon game. But all them other four games they played, they was in every game.
I don't think they laid down.
That's what Tommy's saying, right?
They just flat out was beat. They didn't lay down. They fought, and they got their last points in the fourth quarter.
They waited too late. They took too long.
Let's just keep it real. Y'all can run this rivalry bullshit to me all you want to.
Colorado State?
They went toe-to-toe with Colorado State. Colorado fucking State.
But you just said it for Stanford. You said the same thing for Stanford.
Conference rival.
No, you're not listening to me, world class.
Listen to me. But if you look at the history, if you look at the history of them too, it's always been like that.
It's been like that.
The last 5 years they played, I looked at it, there was no blowout.
But hey, we're okay. First of all, the team was absolute garbage the last couple of years.
They didn't play last year. Colorado State didn't play Colorado last year.
Hey, when the last time Colorado been good? Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
When Rashawn Salam was there.
So what I'm saying is, we're comparing. Now we're talking about a quality Colorado team, and they went toe-to-toe to Colorado State. Again, it's not taking nothing away from Colorado, because what they're doing this year as compared to last year, it's impressive. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, a team that went toe-to-toe to Colorado State, we're now saying it's a swing game with UCLA.
You gotta tell that
you can't sit and call them a quality Colorado team, because y'all predicting them to go 4-8. That's not a quality team.
And you gotta tell that to Colorado State. Colorado State got to think that they came out and wanted to beat them niggas enough. Beat them niggas to death. They didn't care about that.
When I say quality, Hank, I mean it's not the one in whatever team that they had last year. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that USC. I'm saying it's a better team they had last year. What I'm saying is, if they struggle with a Colorado State, what do you think UCLA would do with Colorado State? They would demolish them niggas. And now we're saying, I think that's a swing game.
I understand what you're saying.
It's a conference rivalry, though, Tommy. You can't discount the conference rivalry.
It's not even a state rivalry. It's not even a conference rivalry. It's a state rivalry.
Well, state rivalries is always a dog fight, though. Yeah, they're dog fights no matter the record, though. Even in pro, we've seen that with the Ravens, and we seen with Ravens in Cleveland. Cleveland Steelers, Browns and Bengals. It's always a battle, no matter the record.
Them Bengals and Browns game. Them Bengals and Browns game, bro. That'd be a lit ass game, bro. That'd be lit. Them games be serious.
Now I don't pick UCLA. I don't pick that to be a close game against USC. I don't pick that to be. I like the way you.
Colorado.
Oh, against Colorado.
It's a swing game. Man,
Colorado going. I don't see them being close.
Hold on, wait a minute. So you said. So I think I heard somebody saying Washington State might be a good game with Colorado, right?
Yeah,
I said that.
Okay, Washington State just did Colorado State 50-24.
You said who?
Dog walk them niggas.
Yeah, but I think when they
Wazoo,
play, they'll
them
get
Cougars,
a lot
the
of their
Washington
guys
State
back.
Cougars.
Who'd you say again?
Colorado
Washington
State.
State, Wazoo.
Them Cougars, Hank, that I was telling you about. Them Cougars.
Just,
But I think
just
when they play,
demolished Colorado
when
State.
by the time they play, they'll get Travis Hunter back. They'll probably get Shador back, and maybe that other
You mean
safety. They'll
Shiloh?
have Shiloh. I'm sorry, Shiloh
Yeah.
back, and
Yeah.
the other safety. They'll have those guys back,
That is
and
the
then
kind of player.
they just played that 5-star kid. And he looked like fire. So they'll have their weapons that they got. I mean, they got out guys on the outside. That's
Yeah,
They
what
got
they
good
should.
Texas Oklahoma
confidence.
is a way deeper rivalry than fucking Colorado
Big
State.
Heat, they
I've
got
been
good
out of
confidence
Texas when that shit went down. Them
after
niggas
that.
hate each other.
That close loss, how they came back, gave them good confidence going forward.
I
You
said
get what
this
I'm
last
saying?
week. This is what I was saying last
That
week. I
gave them
said
good confidence.
I knew
So
they
the
would
only
lose,
L
but I
that
just
UCLA
wanted to
has
see
is
them play
against
well.
Utah, which Utah is a nice team. And UCLA hasn't really beaten nobody this year. They beaten
Yeah, they struggled against Coastal Carolina too, there, Tommy. God damn. That's
Who
not
did?
Yeah, they 27-13 with Coastal Carolina.
Who did?
But that was
Utah?
that was their
UCLA.
very first game. So
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I don't see UCLA hanging on Colorado like this USC game was. They got good confidence in this. You know, they know they could beat. If like, oh, we did that with USC. Oh, we're finna mollywop these UCLA cats. Then, if USC allowed us to come back like that, a lot of commentators didn't think that it was going to come back like that.
Hey, can we talk about the obvious? That Shador outplayed y'all guy at USC. Can we talk about that? We're not gonna state that.
Tommy.
Caleb,
he had 6 touchdowns. He have 6 touchdowns?
something wrong with your mic. Something wrong with your mic. Yeah, I can. I can.
Caleb had 6.
Yeah, he did.
Shador didn't.
No, Shador had 6.
Oh, he did?
No, Shador had 5.
Yeah, Shador had 6. I think Caleb had 5.
No, Shador had 5 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They both didn't do better than Michael Penix of the Huskies, so this is not even the conversation.
This is what's important. It's not even close because Caleb has way better in every area, and Shador has better numbers. He's better than him.
Shador has better numbers where?
What you mean?
Shador doesn't have better numbers than Caleb Williams?
No, in that game.
Is this they both first year, or this they both first year, or what?
No.
Caleb's
been playing for 3 years. He's been playing for 3 years. This is Shador's. Hold on. He's been playing for 3 years against top 5 quality.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Top 5, top 10. It's not, bro.
Fucking son.
Caleb is not. Shiloh is all you have to do. I like a lot of y'all like watching it.
Tom Brady, nigga, stop the bullshit.
So what? He's better than him. It doesn't make a difference. It's about what happens at the end of the day. This nigga's he's in USC.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Hey,
I underestimated Deion's son. I ain't gonna hold you.
He's better than him.
Hold on.
It ain't an NFL scout. It ain't an NFL scout that got Caleb over Shiloh right now. Shador right now. Huh?
Tommy, you sound like you muzzled, man. You sound like
wrong with your mic. I don't know what you did. It's like your hands over your mic.
Hello.
I underestimated his son.
No, what's the main issue with Shador, world class?
He can't get protection. He's the most sacked quarterback in the league.
What's his main issue?
He don't have protection.
No,
that's it.
No, that's not his major flaw.
No. That number one flaw guarantees that he's better than Caleb. This nigga is getting sacked.
What's his major flaw, Hank?
Come on, man. I don't think that's a major flaw. Why do you say that?
I'm asking you because I don't agree with world class. That's a team flaw. I said his.
Do you think because he gets the ball takes too long to get the ball out?
He holds the fucking ball too long, which will get you murdered in the NFL.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Which will get you murdered in the fucking NFL.
I mean,
they're trying to get back better than that right now.
I'm dealing with that with
you niggas have a fucking love affair with this nigga. Are you fucking serious? Anybody with fucking eyes wouldn't say this nigga's better than Caleb Williams.
He's better than him. The ball plays.
I'm not going
to say that. Look,
we ain't going to talk about that game. We ain't going to talk about that game.
Both of them will be in New York. And if Caleb stay healthy,
I'm sorry, no. Shador had 4.
I don't think he's going to shit. I don't think he's going to shit.
Shador had 4.
He had 4 passing and 1
Yeah,
rushing.
4.
Yeah, one rushing.
Caleb had 6 passing,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. He
The
had
fuck outta
USC
here.
too. He had USC too. He had a better line.
Look here,
Broke
bro.
your mic. Your mic is not
Tommy,
on.
your mic went down
Your
again.
mic, Tommy.
The lies. Your phone cut
Your
off.
mic, Tommy. Your mic.
Your mic.
Y'all niggas in this love affair. Get the fuck out of
I don't, bro. I just first of all, hold on. Let's stop that. Hold on.
You hate too much.
Hold on. It's not hate. I just told you I don't watch college. You're talking to somebody that predicts who's gonna win weekend. I don't watch college. I watch football. I know Shador is better than him from watching technique. I can watch it. That's all I got to do is watch football. Shador is better than him. Oh, he was taught about Tom Brady. All right, the shit he did with Tom Brady makes him better than Caleb. Because Caleb has that line is nowhere close. That fucking line that Shador got is a high school JV offensive line.
God
The
damn,
fucking
man.
offensive line that Caleb has is probably top 15 in the NFL right now.
Hey,
I know how to watch
y'all
footwork.
know
I
Did y'all
know how to
that
watch reads.
Mandrell was all JV first team when he was in high school? Did y'all know that? Tell him, Mandrell.
No, I
And
just
what,
did
wrestling?
not know.
Wow,
And
damn,
what, a dog, hot dog eating contest?
He said wrestling.
I played football. I did play
football back in the day.
I did
and
play
he was
football
all
back in the
first
day. I
team
did.
JV.
You play
I did.
football?
I did play football. I
I
played
played
junior
line.
high and I played I played a season in high school. I played 2 seasons of junior high. I played 8th and 9th grade, then 10th grade.
You made first team all JV
I
team.
got 10th grade. I played football then, but that's when the shit got cool. You know what I'm saying? You're better than the people that got starting. Like you kicking their tail, you kicking their asses in practice. Then you get in the game, you outperform them in every way. It was like, okay, then why am I not on the starting list? So I finished the season out and I went back to boxing. If you ain't gonna listen, if you're gonna put who you want out there instead of who's needed, then okay, fine. I don't have to do this.
High school politics is crazy.
Right. It just got political. I was like, okay, look, I'm smoking these dudes. In every way, shape, form, or fashion.
High school politics.
And then, look, Tommy, check it out. I went pro. I actually went pro when I graduated high school and went to college to earn money for boxing. It was a sweet gig, right? I get to box, do what I love, earn a little money. Them politics there, way worse than football. Good Lord. That was so bad.
Well, look there. I appreciate hey Mandrell, I appreciate the transition. Let's talk about this goddamn fight. But before we talk about this fight, man.
Yeah.
Let me show this clip because we're gonna keep on
talk,
fighting about this
the Ravens, though.
CLA. Nah, fuck them. Goddamn, fuck them.
Manage at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck. Let's go,
Star-studded affair here in Las Vegas. Now another body shot. He's 33 years old, more active with it. Answer from Jermall. As Canelo tries to walk him down, there's that left hook and a huge right hand, and then continuing to move. This is round 8. The left hook connects for just being ever visibly hurt in his career. As he dances away, Canelo now with the uppercut. Canelo find him. Canelo keeps that tight defense, but that straight right. 15 to go. Both undisputed. And another right hand, a left hand.
Beat Charlo's ass.
Look here, man. I don't know what y'all underestimating that man. I don't know what he did in his previous fight. I don't know what he was thinking about.
Beat Charlo's ass.
Man, he got his ass handed to him. I don't know what
he did.
Look, I don't know what he was thinking about, dude.
I haven't seen Canelo since Floyd.
Did he underestimate him because he's the white boy?
Here's what happened.
Is that what it was? I don't know.
No, here's what happened. Neither one of those fighters were anywhere near as good as they think they are. Both of them are overhyped. But Charlo is so sometimey. It's strictly, if Charlo's going to win, it depends on which Charlo shows up that night. It simply does. It depends on what Charlo shows up that night. Look at this fight. Granny shifting, not throwing combinations like he should. Just elementary shit that you learn when you first start, your first 8 months to a year of boxing. He didn't employ any of that, which would have saved him, and he would have won at least a few rounds. I think he won like 2, if that. I mean, last time I looked at it, he was like, it was in round like 9, and he had none of them. Like Canelo won every single round. And I was like, yo, what? And he's just not throwing combinations. He's not putting pressure on Canelo at all. He's staying away from Canelo because he's afraid of his strength. I mean, Charlo is just not. He's a decent fighter, but he's not some good or great. But he's good sometimes.
He talk a lot of shit. All I know.
Yeah, he talks a lot of stuff because one thing is he fought a bunch of plumbers. You know, he fought a bunch of school teachers and plumbers, and
he was talking shit about Floyd and all of this other shit.
Yeah, but see, again, Charlo's not as good as he thinks he is, and he's not. And Canelo is not as good as other people think he is. Canelo's overhyped.
So Mandrill, is it? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I would say Canelo got way better since. What I would notice, right? I only see him do the Floyd fight, and I meant to kind of catch up with what he's done since Floyd. But I noticed he do a lot of stuff that Floyd was doing in the fights and a little bit
of course.
Highlights.
Yeah.
So he learned a lot from. He's the only one I say that I seen that he really learned from that fight with Floyd and got better. That's the only thing I noticed.
I don't know now. I mean, now Zab Judah did knock Floyd down. No, everyone likes to forget that.
I don't think he learned anything since then, though.
Well, Zab Judah didn't need to learn. He didn't learn to be humble and take every fight seriously. That's what Zab Judah needed to learn. Because he got caught with one shot, one time, one fight. This dude, and Zab fell down and got back up like 3 times off one shot. He got up and put it to the ref. Here's what he told the ref. He told the ref, "Don't play with matches." He fell down.
How the fuck did y'all know what he said? Now, Madra, let me ask you this, Madra. Because you had training. So coaches so I don't know. When I was young, I had a lot of people that was boxing and martial arts. So I was taught when somebody's shorter than you, then get low. Like bend your knees a little bit more. For some reason, I'm noticing a lot of taller boxers are just standing taller. I guess they're trying to be out of reach. Because every boxer that, like, when people fight Tank, I'm like, what? You don't have any leverage if he's tucking. If he's tucking his head and he's coming to you, you don't got an angle. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
What they're doing? See what you're supposed to do if you stand up top like that is get off the center line. If you're gonna stand up top like that, you do not want to be standing directly in front of that guy. The shorter guy's gonna have the advantage. Like you said, he already has the leverage. Okay, so you want to get off the center line, be either to the left or the right, or you want to step back or sway back. But now you're trying to look pretty and like Ali, and no one can do it like Ali. So you ask him to get knocked out, and look what happened with Ali when he fought Frazier. You see what I'm saying? That style has its weaknesses too, and it's an arrogant thing. Charlo is arrogant, and it costs him sometimes. Like when he tried to go undefeated in his previous weight division, not undefeated, he tried to go undisputed. It didn't work out. It was a draw. And I was like, see? And I told people, I said, see? It depends on what Charlo shows up that night. He could have won that fight too, but it's in a draw because Charlo does not step on the gas. He's afraid of getting hit. And if you're in boxing, you can't be afraid of getting hit. You got to take chances. That's what it is. You have to properly know how to guard yourself. He does not.
That's what I seen in that clip, bro. It's like, and I get it. So if a guy's tucking like if guys is tucking like Canelo was doing, right? But guys coming in like this, I know the temptation is to go and hit the body, and that's how you get caught. But I just don't understand why guys just don't get to our level and make them fight make them fight, because you still got the spring to be able to come out of the way. The guys just stay tall. And I'm like, well, you giving up all of that all of that
real estate.
Why are you standing there? And then one punch that he caught that made him go down, he's sitting here like this and turning his face like, nigga, move your body. Like,
right.
What are you saying?
He just turned his face. He didn't slip. Yeah, he didn't slip.
Anything.
He just turned his face like this to go ahead and hit it right here. Pop. Right?
I think the mental factor that's kind of was missed from what I see and always expect to see from Canelo, and that Charlo worried about, along with him not throwing enough punches, not willing to take him, to your point. I seen from those clips, because I didn't catch the whole fight, I fell asleep. But what I seen from them little clips, I seen one, he was tearing that mental thought of getting that body shot, that famous body shot that Canelo, he cocked his neck back so hard trying to get that body blow. Canelo did. He was snapping his neck back trying to destroy his ribs. He was catching some body shots that had him thinking a little bit like, okay, I can't. How do I do this?
Like World Class said, he was standing up way too tall. He's
Yeah,
standing up
'cause,
way
you know,
too
you
tall.
gotta know.
Your body is exposed. If your hands up here guarding, okay, your
Right,
ribs already
Tom. He
half
fought to
open.
survive.
Your abs are all the way open. Your ribs are half open. You know what I'm saying? You're just vulnerable here, and I'm short, which makes it easier for me to hit you in the body.
Right.
He was getting that. He was getting that. He was getting them ribs. He was getting
Right.
that stuff. He
If
was
you
getting
just
that
go
body.
get it, if you just go get it like that.
It seems like Charlo's like didn't respect his power. I don't know what he was thinking.
And Charlo don't have no power.
Oh, that
He
was
don't have
stupid.
power. He don't have the power. He talk with his mouth. He talk a lot. Oh, I've
So
only
is it fair, you guys? Is it fair that his brother is better than him?
I could tell he's a little bit bigger than he normally was. You could tell he put on some muscle, but it means nothing if you don't let them hands go, man. I don't know why he held back. He seemed like he was holding back. I don't know why.
Yeah, like I said, he was moving around. You see how he, like I said, granny's shifting. He moved to the side, but it's like you're not moving anywhere near as nimble as you need to.
Defense
just like an old woman, like granny shifting over and not throwing combinations. I'm just like, why are you throwing one punch at a time?
Yeah.
No, I did see that fight before then. That fight before then was a robbery. I did see the fight, the co-main event. That was a robbery.
Spence did the same shit. Not throwing combinations. I don't know why. Like, I don't understand. Well, afraid to get hit. After you hit it, I guess after he felt Crawford power, he didn't want to take the risk. And there's some business decisions.
I mean, the thing is, like you saw Crawford and Spence. Now Crawford took risks, and so Crawford even says it's like because everyone talked about Spence's power and this, that, and the other. They didn't think Crawford could handle his power. But then Crawford got in there, got in the mix, and took a really good, clean shot from Spence. Pow! And see, that's how you learn. He's like, that's it. That was, and Crawford said in his mind, he's like, that's it. And that's exactly what you gotta. Like I said, Crawford's a smart fighter. You have to get in there and test it out. Either let your glove catch it, or if you catch it, and you're just like, oh, nigga, that's all you got.
I watched Floyd do it.
Come on, yeah, right, exactly. But Mayweather did it against Mosley and almost got knocked down.
He almost got knocked
you know what I'm
down.
saying? He almost got knocked down. But the thing is, that's the risk you run. But that's knowledge you have to have. You have to know how effective that dude's punch is going to be against you some way. And if your gloves ain't doing it, guess you got to eat some shots, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So, but it works out, especially if you trained hard, you're focused, and you're ready to take that hit. Yeah, you're gonna. You know what I'm saying?
My coaching is important.
Very like people look at my neck. People are like, oh, Mitchell got no neck. That's because I lift weights on my neck. I used to have that harness around. I still got a harness here, right here. And that harness you put around your neck with a chain on it, and you put like I put like a 45-pound weight on there. Sit there with that joint dangling and just curl it.
Practice eating pussy.
Yes,
that's what's up.
So what's the chances? So what's the chances, you guys, of seeing Bud Crawford and Canelo fight? Could that ever happen?
Well, if it doesn't happen,
what weight class are you gonna go to?
Well, here's the thing: 154. Because Crawford and Spence both are moving to 154. There's talks now about Spence not being able to fight Crawford because he hurt himself in training and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. But
I don't know if I want to see that again.
But Crawford said that he wants Canelo. Crawford says that he wants Canelo. He wants Charlo at 154.
You want Charlo first, though, right?
He said Charlo first, but it's like, okay, if you can go for undisputed, if you can go right to an undisputed battle, why would you not? You know what I'm saying?
He just recently made a comment after that fight, though, Mandrell, about Charlo, about wanting to fight him now. He did make a recent comment saying, like, after seeing that fight, I don't know if I want to see Charlo. Yeah, he don't want to even.
Right, because it's not worth his time. Yeah, it's not worth his time. It's not worth his time. Like, if that's what you show up with, that's. Yeah, I'm not either. I've never been impressed with either of the Charlo brothers.
He didn't play up to Spence level.
So the brother ain't better than him, there. The brother wouldn't have did no better. You guys don't think.
The brother wouldn't have done no better.
He just lost two, right?
Huh?
He just lost two, right? His brother?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, his brother lost two.
Well, remember, his brother was the one who's originally supposed to fight him. That's who really supposed to fight him.
Oh, Canelo or Crawford? He was supposed to fight Canelo?
Canelo, yeah.
Canelo.
When the Jamal.
So
Jamal
is he
Charlo,
better than his brother though? Is he better than his brother?
Yeah.
The one
that
that
just
didn't fight.
He was the better one. He was the better one.
The one that didn't fight is the better one.
No, the one that did fight was the better
they
one.
said
is the better
the
brother.
one.
yeah, well,
They said the one to fight
yeah,
Canelo was
yeah.
a better one.
Yeah, because
Well,
like I
talk-
said,
Oh yeah, well,
Crawford wants a fight that's going to challenge him. He's at that, but
Right.
and now he's at a point now where the whole boxing world is his oyster. He
He's
can
submitted.
write his own. Yeah, he can write his own ticket now. Like he's finally like he beat the guy that everyone said
Right.
that was everyone's guy. He
right.
manhandled him. It
Yes.
turned this Joker's face into hamburger meat. So I mean,
Yeah.
and again, I believe in Crawford. I think that Crawford go to 154
Yeah,
and do well. He could possibly be undefeated. He can go to 154, become undisputed and undefeated there as well. He can.
Yeah, I want to see that.
But you guys sound kind of skeptical though. Y'all sound kind of skeptical. Is that too much?
My only concern is that if he fights Canelo, is 154 going to be too much as far as power goes for Crawford? I personally don't think so. Because Crawford, his walking weight is like 167 or something like that, 165, 164. So getting down to 154 is going to be nothing for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm sure he spars against people who in the 168s, 175s, something. Like. So if he can handle power like that during sparring, 154 Canelo, that's so what? You know what I'm saying? And Canelo has nowhere near the skill that Crawford does. Crawford is gonna run circles around him again. That's another one Crawford gonna take to college.
I only want to see
he gonna give him a college education.
I only want to see him fight Charlo.
Well, I believe you, Mandrill, because he had a little bit of. What'd you say?
No.
World class?
No, I only want to see Crawford fight Charlo because he don't like Charlo, and I don't like Charlo. I want to see him beat him worse than Spence. I really do. But then
like I said, with Spence,
I really like
right now. I'm just glad that we're getting a boxing match that we should have been getting.
Yeah, man.
Now to me, it brings a fight fan like myself back into the fold.
Yeah.
For a while, I was like, the hell with this. I started watching more UFC than I normally do because I know when I watch UFC, I'm always going to get the matchups that the fans want, that we demand for. Boxing, it's been hit or miss, and then I feel like it's been wait till these fighters are long gone after their prime before we get fights. You know what I'm saying? We finally got the Pacquiao and the Mayweather. Should have happened probably 10 years ago. But
minimum at least 5. At least 5 years before.
They couldn't agree on contracts. They couldn't agree on who's going to host it, who's going to have it on TV, who's going to have the rights to it, and that always ruined it every time, man. So now
this fight between Crawford and Spence. What I liked about it is that the two fighters themselves came together and put this thing together. They did. They was like, okay, because Crawford was with
let's cut out the middleman.
Right, Crawford cut out the middleman because that's why he left Top Rank, right? Because
Tank and Garcia did that too, didn't they?
Who?
Didn't Tank and Ron Garcia do that too?
Yeah, because under the Muhammad Ali Act, fighters can do that. They can skip the promoter and their managers and do it themselves. They can. So Crawford and Spence, they finally sat down and said, "Hey, listen, man. Okay, I want to do this. I want to do that." And they just sat down, talked. They said it took about a week for them to go through everything and say, "Okay, I'll give you that, but I'll take this." The negotiations took about a week, and they were ready, done, deal done. And so they after they had lawyers draft up the contracts, they signed them. A couple of months, like it was like 3 months later, they was in the ring.
And I don't think people are going to hold
3 months
the
later
ones
in the ring.
The ones that catch the L's, I don't think people are going to hold the ones that lose their undefeated record. I don't think the history is going to hold that against them. I really don't. I think if it boils down to it, I think we will appreciate getting what we're getting. Now, I'm a big Floyd fan.
From Errol's loss? Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, we want to see undefeated Meraki Marciano and all that, but we getting the fights that we want to see. We this shit is amazing. It's great. It's better than football right now. I ain't gonna sit there and lie to you. And I'm super big on football, even though boxing was my first love. But it's the competition and what's going on. Like I want to see Haney. I want to see Haney and Devin. I'm sorry. I want to see Haney and
Stevenson.
Shakur
Stevenson.
No, I want to see Tank and
you want to see Tank and Haney?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
I don't. I'll take Shakur first, but
why?
I'd rather see Shakur and Tank.
You want to see Haney dead? That's what you want. You want to see
I
Haney
don't.
hurt.
I like Devin Haney. I like Devin Haney.
Why do you want him to fight Tank?
Because
you want him to get hurt. That's what it is.
Pennsylvania Avenue,
Haney
West
and Shakur
Baltimore.
first.
I just want to see it.
I don't think Haney takes Shakur nor
At all. No.
I think both of those guys beat Haney.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bro.
I agree.
I think both of them beat.
I
Haney,
I want to see Shakur fight somebody that can really fight.
And see, in the light, here's the thing.
I like him.
Now, in the light weight classes, my favorite is Inoue, the Japanese guy.
Inoue,
Inoue is skillful, man. Skillful. It's been a long time since we've seen someone come from Japan with that skill level, dude. Yeah, Inoue is serious.
He is very poised. He's distinctive.
I was surprised by him. I really was. I never seen him fight, never heard of him until like he was that Crawford and Spence fight. I got to see him. I was surprised. Well,
I was too.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
I've never seen him before that yet.
I've been because I follow boxing like real heavy, so I knew about him for years. And I was like, that dude dangerous, man. Inoue is
he's not flashy. He's just very calm, very precise, very accurate. Very
disciplined in the ring.
Really good,
very disciplined, and like you said, boys and disciplined in the ring.
Very calm. He don't. I like him. He's a threat. He's definitely a threat to the big three. Definitely.
But yeah, old Charlo got knuckled up. Yes, he did. I'm happy to see it. I'm here for it, Hank. I was here for it. Old Charlo. There you go, Charlo. Get beat up. All that mouth.
Him, what was the other boy that ran his mouth to Tank? Like talking shit though, it's not working out right now.
It's not.
Talking shit ain't working.
It's really
right
not
now.
for anybody, anyone involved. Talking shit is not working.
You said USC, bro. I love Israel Adesanya. That's like my favorite. That's literally my favorite fighter in the world. That kid is amazing. I'm like more so his kickboxing, and I know his ground game sucks. But that kid is amazing. I think he's the best fighter in the world right now.
Yeah, he got technically defeated the last event. He got technically defeated by a dude that really street fought him and barely used his feet.
He won his last fight. He won his belt back. The guy that
no, he lost to the white dude. He just lost. In the last event, he lost. What? He just lost. He lost. This recent one. To Strickland, to Sean Strickland.
He lost. He haven't fought yet.
Yeah, they did.
The last one, he just won his belt back, and he got another fight coming up. I'm gonna look again.
He just lost to Sean Strickland.
I'm gonna say, bring that cup. Listen.
Oh yeah,
listen,
this is Milwaukee.
Yeah, exactly. No, they do not. It's the you Mexicans can't even box. Y'all get in the ring and throw hands, and that's
World class. Look that up. The world class Sean Strickland. He lost.
I'm about to.
And I know you're gonna bring up Julio Cesar Chavez. Chavez couldn't even use a speed bag at all. There's video of Chavez trying to use a speed bag. He's laughing because he's swinging and missing.
World class.
You're 2 feet in front of a speed bag and you miss. Chavez, you Mexican fighters get in there and throw hands, and that's it. No skill involved at all. And listen, especially here where I grew up, we used to tear y'all onions up all the time. Yeah, we used to make y'all quit. Don't get in here talking about how tough Mexicans are. No, you get in there with bros, real bros. Yeah, we fuck y'all up. Left, right, and center. Y'all ain't got no fight game, man. Y'all can't fight. No, you swing your hands. That's it. Y'all mad as it? No, we're not. We're just not impressed. Okay, maybe you should change your diet up. Okay, maybe you should eat some more collard greens instead of tamales or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, neck bones, collard greens, candy yams. Yeah, have some of that fried chicken.
Here go
good for you.
Shit, god damn it, man.
Hey, listen, he brought it up first. He started it. I'm just saying. Look, if we're talking fighting, UFC, boxing, it could be karate, whatever. I'm gonna talk trash. Okay, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, man. Boxing is what it's supposed to be. I wish we had all of these fights at the same time as that Fury Wilder trilogy. Now that was a wild ride. But that third fight between Fury and Wilder, that fight, I gotta say, I was proud to spend my money on. I felt good about spending my money on that fight. I actually literally felt good that I spent my money on that fight. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is what I spend my money for. I want to see two people fight.
Don't look too shocked, world class.
Yeah,
You
no,
would have
world
been
class.
shocked
I
if
like
you
to, I like
seen
to
it.
see a fight. I like to see a fight.
I gotta watch this whole video.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, you need to
I
go
like
watch
to,
that. Watch that fight,
that
bro.
Wilder Fury 3. Wilder lost world class. You want to see an example of manhood? Wilder lost like a man that night. He lost, but he lost like a man that night. He went down swinging, almost literally. Look, that's one of the fights, world class, where both men leave a piece of themselves in the ring. You know, you hear that phrase. When you watch that fight, you understand. Now you understand the phrase when you watch that fight. Both of them people walked out that ring, not the same person. They would never be the same after that fight.
Who?
Tyson
Wilder?
Fury, Deontay Wilder. 3. The third
So
one.
you like the third one better than all?
Oh my God! Yeah, that was a fight. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. That's how you get in the ring and you fight.
That's the one where you palm strike him.
Well, he palm striked him in all the fights. So, I mean, he palm striked him in all the fights. But here's the thing: if you're in the ring and the ref is not catching it, the ref ain't doing nothing about it. What do you do? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? You find a way around it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Wilder knocked Fury down like twice. I mean, Wilder, Fury got up and did and boxed him and gassed him out. It was brilliant, man. Both men played to their strengths in a masterful way and gave it their all.
I always respect Wilder. I always like Wilder.
Yeah. I hate Tuscaloosa. I've always hated that city. Never liked it.
Oh, that's cold.
Like Wilder though, man. And I've been there to see Wilder. You know, so I've met him. So, but I mean, yeah. And I told him to his face. He said, "Hey, man, last time you been to Tuscaloosa, I hate this fucking city, man. I hate coming here. Only reason why I can't." He said, "What?" I said, "Only reason I'm here is because of you." So, you know what I'm saying? But you know, but
hey,
yeah,
man, I hate to have to cut this fun short today, but I got another show I got to do with Real Precious tonight.
Oh, Real
Precious. Okay.
So,
yeah, I raised up in the night.
The sports ain't short. I know Mandrill could go all night talking about this goddamn boxing.
I sure can.
World class. Go watch that fight, bro. You're gonna be disappointed.
Wilder Fury 3.
Huh?
You're gonna be disappointed.
The Fury and Wilder fight.
No, I was looking at the Andrew Adesanya fight with that dude. So that's the third fight. That's their third fight, right? Because he lost him before, then he beat him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that fight. Yeah. I was talking about Wilder and Fury. I was talking about Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Fury.
I heard that. That was all three of their fights. Wilder and Fury was just nasty. It was brutal.
It was
entertaining.
Very entertaining.
That third one though, that is a fight. And then, because like I said, and I'm gonna land my plane here. When I pay to see two people fight, I want to see a fight. I love to watch fights, street fights, UFC, boxing, whatever.
Right. I don't want to see. Man, Andrew, I don't want to see no defense. I don't want to see a fight with no defense. I don't want to watch that.
Right, you want to see a brawl.
I just like you're right.
I can just watch two drunk people fight.
Who want to fight? Fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, so I like to fight. It's fun.
Oh, God.
I do. I mean, what do you want me to say? I like to fight. So, but I'm gonna let you go, Hank. I mean, that if y'all, everyone out there in the audience, you want to see a fight where two fighters leave a piece of themselves in the ring. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3. That's the latest one. Okay. Another one is Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier 3. You know what I'm saying? These fighters will never be the same after those fights. They're not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's well worth the money. Good Lord.
All right. Yeah, Hank. So I'm sorry to shoot.
What'd you say?
You know what I had to do. I'm sorry. I'm still sorry that you two things that's just not gonna work out well. And that's a Bears fan and light skin. So I apologize.
What the fuck's wrong with him, man? What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Salute to the Ravens for what you did to my Browns.
Are you really a Bears fan?
Salute to what you did. The Browns was very disappointing.
Well, y'all had.
I guess.
I got your 2 stars.
I guess Bears fan.
Disappointing. I don't want to talk about it. I'm calling him later.
Ride with him to the end.
I heard that. If you're gonna be a fan, I'm with you on that.
I mean, you can get out now. What the end look like?
I'll see you next week, man. I hope y'all motherfuckers lose. I hope y'all get blown out too. Even if y'all on the goddamn bye, I hope you get blown out. Fuck.
That's crazy.
Go to
hell. Blown out on a bye week. Wow.
Yeah, I'm about to drop all y'all. I need to warn about myself.
Why you drop me out early,
brother?
y'all ain't shit, man. Because you talk bad
Salute,
about my
man.
team. I ain't got to keep hearing
Salute,
this.
fellas. Ray,
What I'm
always a
saying
pleasure.
versus how they play. That's
Continue,
crazy.
sir.
Always a
World
pleasure, Ray.
class.
All right, Ray. All right, Pedro. Peace.
All right, no. All right, Ray. You be safe.
All right.
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with my man, but I still got love for the brother. Right on.
Who you talking
Ray,
about?
we got no best to make. I didn't win shit this weekend.
Hey, it was a bad week. Yeah, it was a bad week. Bad weekend. My Browns did me. We'll be back
talk
this
about
week.
it later on this week. We'll definitely. I
Yes,
might
sir.
do something Friday.
Yes, sir. Let me know.
Hey, to the audience, check on. You always got to check on your Bears fans because they ain't doing well. You got to always call her to check on them. But I send Hank something, on my community tab every once in a while to remind him how sorry them Chicago Teddy Bears
I
are.
promise you guys, it's not nothing encouraging. So y'all see it. Bunch of bullshit. Later, Nova. I catch you, man.
All right, peace.
Be easy, brother. Hey guys, man, I had a good time today. Like I said, I wasn't gonna plan on going long, just to do a little something. But definitely, definitely gonna have a show on Wednesday. Looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a great show. A show probably I never really heard nobody talk about, but the show's title is gonna be Parents of Student Athletes. This shit is very important. I don't know if you know any parents of student athletes. Are you a parent athlete yourself? It's dangerous out there, and it can be dangerous. And the expectations we have for some of our kids out there is way through the roof, way through the roof. But we definitely gonna have a conversation about it on Wednesday. Looking forward to that conversation, man. I can't wait to have that show. Again, thank you guys for coming. Hey, hopefully you guys hit the like button on your way out or on your way in. Please hit the like button. Like and share and subscribe and share it with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Oh, by the way, before I go, let me show I have my Funko Pops of the week. I definitely can't forget those, guys. I definitely can't forget those. They are Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. Shout out to Whitney. Back in the days, I used to have a crush on old Whitney. Now, that's before she was a dope fiend. Unfortunately, it was her demise. Drugs. It is what it is. Old school album in the back behind me is her first Whitney album. So shout out to her. Much love to Whitney. R.I.P. to Whitney. Ray, I appreciate you coming through. Mandrell, appreciate you coming through. My man World Class as well as Tommy. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man, that hung out with me tonight, man. It was a great show. Talk about some great topics. A little bit of sports. That's what it's all about. We like to have fun with it. We enjoy ourselves. You know how we do. We do back in the days. Got in the locker room, in the cafeterias, in the break rooms. You know what I'm saying? In the barbershop, just talking about sports, and that's what the atmosphere I try to make it, man. So thanks, guys, for coming by, man, and coming up here with me. Even though some of them give me shit about my team because my team ain't shit, I can't help it, man. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna root with them to the end. Our time's gonna come, man. Hopefully one day. Hopefully I get to live to see it. That's all I can ask for. Live to see us win another Super Bowl. God damn. Hey, thanks for coming, guys. I will see you guys next week on the sports, but we'll definitely have a great show on Wednesday. Looking forward to it. Please tap in. Look forward to seeing y'all again later.